Palak, first, congratulations for completing 10 years at the movies. Exactly 10 years ago, on 15th August 2012, Salman Khan's starrer Ekta Tiger was released. You, of course, made your debut as a playback singer with that film, with the song, of course, Laapata. It was also Salman Khan who recommended your name for the film. But now, looking back, how accomplished do you feel as a singer while celebrating your first decade?
Thank you so much, first of all. It feels surreal. Honestly, I didn't get time to think also how accomplished do I feel as a singer, because the journey has truly been blessed. It's just been work, 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 good people, blessings, lots of love, and no time to actually sit back and just, think about how this journey has been. While talking to you, I think I'm realizing that it's been such an amazing journey. When I started with Ekta Tiger, I never thought that I would get so many songs to sing. In fact, when I was shifting from Indore to Mumbai to pursue my career in playback singing, I thought that probably, I would get one song someday to sing in some film. But now looking back at the journey and the filmography, I feel truly blessed.
But how's your equation with Salman Khan evolved over these years? What type of bond do you share with him? And do you consider him as your mentor?
Absolutely. He is definitely a mentor. He has guided me throughout my journey. Even today, when I feel a little, satisfied or happy or say content about something that I've achieved, he always inspires me to, look out for tomorrow and for more. And he's the one who gave me my first break. He's the first person I met with after coming to Mumbai. And as soon as I met him, the encouragement more than anything that I received from him, the love that I received from him is something that I am going to cherish all my life. Even today, if I have some issue, or even if I need some guidance on any matter related to anything in my life, he's the first person I speak with after my parents. And I don't know if I hadn't met him, if my if he had not given me my first break, how my journey would eventually shape up. I give a lot of major part of credit of, if I can call it a success, to him. Yeah.
Also, do you remember how and when you recorded your first song, Laapata, with, of course, KK?
Yeah, yes. So basically, I was in touch with Salman sir, and the first song that he made me sing was actually in the movie Veer. But that was a very small part, and it was only kept in the movie because the album was already released by then. So then I was constantly in touch with him. I would meet him. And then one day I got a call from Sohail Sensor, who was composing music for Ekta Tiger film. And he called me to Yasha Studios and he said, I want you to record a song. And I didn't even ask him what the song is for. I went there, we finished recording in say 17 minutes straight away without any pressure, because I had no idea what I'm singing it for. The song was Laapata. And I think the next very day I met him after a couple of days, and Salman sir, and I told him that I recorded the song. He said, the song that you recorded is for my movie, and you have sung for Katrina, and it's included in my film Ekta Tiger. And I couldn't have asked for a better, debut film or a film to actually break through with. So yeah, it was a dream come true.
So then please give us a few lines of the song Laapata.
भोरे से फसारे हैं जमी से बेगारे, देखो हुए हम तो हवा, दिल के किनारे ख्वाबों के नीचे है खोया खोया अपना जहां, मैं लापता तू लापता. Thank you.
Nice. I have to talk to you about your social work that you've been doing even before joining the movies. Your charitable foundation, Save the Little Hearts, have successfully done over 2,200 surgeries till now. When and how you got involved in this social work and started giving back to the society?
I think it was a very, very early realization. When I was 5, I actively started participating in charitable activities and concerts. So I would always feel as if I'm a privileged child, because though I belong to a middle class family, and even that fact that you have food to eat and a roof to live under, I think I considered that as a privilege, because I would see so many kids. आपने भी देखा होगा, when we travel by train, बहुत सारे बच्चे अपना शर्ट उतार कर जमीन साफ करते हैं पैसे कमाने के लिए. After so many incidents when we are all covered with shawls and sweaters, and there are kids over there who don't even have clothes to cover their body. I would feel very, very helpless. I would feel in a desperate need to do something for them. And at that time, Kargil war had happened. I was around 5 or 6, and my mom would recite newspaper to me every day. And she told me there are so many people who are coming forward to contribute for this cause. And I told my mom that I also want to do something for them. And she thought that it's just a sweet gesture coming from a kid. And she said, yeah, you should, you should. And she encouraged me. So that time I went from shop to shop around my house, and I would tell the shopkeeper uncle that I would sing Mere Watan Ke Logo for you, and please donate something for Kargil soldiers. And I managed to collect 25,000 rupees by doing so. And that was such a big thing for a 5-year-old to have collected 25,000 rupees without any support, without any external kind of guidance. So then I got this realization that time that this gift that I've received from God in form of singing, it's not only limited to a hobby or a career. It can actually be used like a medium to help people or to serve the community. And a child named Lokesh came to me who had a hole in his heart, and his parents were in need of funds for his operation. And they asked me if I could do something for the child as well. And me and my brother, we performed for the kid who was suffering from a heart disease. Then more kids came to us for help. And it just became like a mission of my life. And now 2,504 surgeries have happened so far. There are still 423 kids waiting in my list to get operated. So yeah, now it's the major part of my life, main part of my life.
More power to you, Palak. The other song which we're really excited right now to hear is the song from the film Raksha Bandhan. It was really kept under wraps. So please tell us about this song and also give us a few lines.
Sure. Every time I sing for Himesh, it's a treat, because I've sung the maximum number of songs in my career for him. And there's a different way of working, whenever I sing for him, it's so different. And the song is actually based on a brother and a sister relationship. And I think if a singer gets to be a part of something so iconic like this, because now whenever we celebrate Raksha Bandhan, the only song we can think of is probably Phoolon Ka Taron Ka Sabka Kehna Hai or Mere Bhaiya Meri, which is like all these songs are quite old, and we don't have a brother sister song of this generation. So I feel at this time when I think Raksha Bandhan album, the whole album has come like a treasure for all of us to cherish for years to come. So yeah, I like to sing few lines in the song. मेहंदी लगी थी दुल्हन सजी थी, मेहंदी लगी थी दुल्हन सजी थी, आंसू छुपा के तेरा भाई हंसेगा, डोली को कान्हा देगा और ये कहेगा तेरे साथ हूँ मैं, तेरे साथ हूँ, तेरे साथ हूँ मैं, तेरे साथ हूँ.
Lovely voice. What a lovely voice you have. You're a trained classical singer. Do you think now composition based on ragas are disappearing?
Sadly, yes. I also feel very, very not scared, but yeah, concerned about that. Because I think earlier there were a lot more compositions which were based on Indian classical ragas, which had a lot of vibe of Indian classical music. But I think it's all a cycle. Maybe, we are going through a transition, we are going through a phase, and it's all going to come back. And I would like to believe that, because that is something we have to cherish. That is something that we have to hold on to, because that's our root, that is our uniqueness. That is something which only belongs to Indians. So I think that is something we should not lose. Yeah.
So then coming back to your journey, after Laapata, what do you think was your personal career high? Which song you think was the next milestone in your musical journey? Would you say Aashiqui 2?
Yeah, I think Aashiqui 2 was the turning point in my career. After Aashiqui 2, there was no looking back. It got me a different level of recognition, respect as an artist, and so much love. Like even today, Aashiqui 2 feels like it just happened yesterday. It's so fresh. But I think I have been very, very lucky to have many milestones like that in my career, be it Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, or even Kaun Tujhe from MS Dhoni, or be it Shesha also even.
Yeah.
So I have had like various highs in my career, but if I have to like mention one particular turning point, that would be Aashiqui.
Please give
Hands down.
2 lines.
तू ही ये मुझको बता दे, चाहूं मैं या ना, अपनी तो दिल का पता दे, चाहूं मैं या ना, इतना बता दो तुझको, चाहत पे अपनी मुझको, यूं तो नहीं इख्तियार, फिर भी ये सोचा दिल ने, अब जो लगा हो मिले, पूछो तुझे एक बार, तू ही ये मुझको बता दे, चाहूं मैं या ना.
Oh, lovely. How nice. Palak, how crucial is it or important it is for you that a song should have good lyrics?
It's the important thing for me. There are so many songs that I have not sung only because I could not relate to the lyrics. And fortunately, people, I think music directors who I've worked with, they know what kind of songs would I sing and what are my apprehensions, what are my restrictions. So they don't approach me usually for songs that they don't think I'll connect with. But definitely it's very important, because I, as an individual, feel a responsibility to kind of, I know, I'm aware of the intensity of the medium I'm a part of, and how it can influence people. So I don't want to voice an opinion or an emotion which I don't relate with. So it's very, very important.
So then what was your reaction? And please give me your honest answer. Huh? What was your reaction when you heard these lyrics? Ice cream khaoge, Kashmir jaoge. That's the song composed by Himesh Reshamiya, with whom you've collaborated a lot.
So honestly speaking, when I was approached for this song by Himesh, he called me to the studio and played me the song. And I was like, okay, great. So, it's a very like peppy number and it's really nice. Now, could you please play me the song that you have called me for? And he says that this is the one that I have called you over. I'm like, really? It's so different. But I think my share of lyrics, Ice Cream Khaungi, Kashmir Jaungi, I feel that those lyrics were quite cute. And I like, these are the things that I would like normally like talk about also. So I didn't find, or maybe I didn't associate it with a probable meaning of the song, which it might have. For me, these lyrics were cute lyrics. Yeah.
So then, please talk to me about working with Himesh Reshamiya. Is he the one who tell you exactly how he wants the song to sound and ask you to sing in a particular way? Or is he the one who gives you a free hand and say, you sing and then we'll figure out later?
No, Himesh is somebody who is very, very specific in terms of what he wants from a singer. Like specific to the point of being like really passionate about what he wants, and I really like that, because I find it very, very challenging. And I think I have sung almost 18 to 19 songs which have already like come out with Himeshi. So now I know what he exactly wants, and what he really looks for in a song. But he's very, very specific. He wouldn't want me to do something which is not a part of his vision. And that, as a singer, I find very challenging and very exciting.
I have to speak to you about your songs in other languages like Tamil, Kannada, and Bengali. Which language apart from Hindi that comes easy to you? I really like your Kannada song. Enemy, enemy?
Enemy. Yeah. I have been singing in different languages ever since I was a kid. So I used to travel a lot, do a lot of concerts for heart patients along with my brother. So I would make it a thing like if I'm performing in South, if I'm performing in Chennai, I would sing in Tamil. If I'm performing Bangalore, I would sing in Kannada. Even when I traveled abroad, I would sing in Swahili and Arabic and languages like those. And then finally, when I started doing playback singing, I got offers to sing, like do playback for films which were made in different languages. So I find it very exciting. I still can't speak most of the languages, but now I can like understand most of them. And easiest I would say after Hindi is actually Bengali and Gujarati. Yeah, very similar.
So then please give us a few lines of any of your favorite song, either in Bengali or in Gujarati.
Okay, I'll sing in Bengali. I'll sing a song by Lata ji actually in Bengali. Na mono lage জীবনে কিছু যেন ভালো লাগে না মন লাগে এই জীবনে কিছু যেন ভালো না মন লাগে.
So, which was the first album that you fell in love with?
It was a song by Lata ji, Lag Ja Gale Ke Phir Ye Hansi Raat Ho Na Ho. That was I specifically remember that was the first song I heard, and I was like, oh my god, I want to become a playback singer. Yeah.
Do you remember when and how you picked up a musical instrument for the first time?
Yes, I think I was 4 years old when I started learning harmonium, and then I also pursued it like formally.
Do you remember when you realized you wanted to be a singer for the first time?
I was 2.5 years old, and I was singing on the stage at my chacha's Mahila Sangeet. We Marwadis have like a part of wedding which is called Mahila Sangeet, and I was singing Chaldi Sajni Ab Kya Soche, and everybody like really got excited seeing me singing, including my parents, and it came like a surprise to them. So that was the first time I knew that I have to become a singer. Yeah.
Do you remember when you performed live for the first time?
Yeah, the same when I was 2.5. Yeah.
Do you remember when you heard your song in public for the first time?
Like my song playing back?
Yeah.
I was invited by Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji on Children's Day, and my second album had come out, which was called Child for Children, and he told me that he's been only listening to those songs. That the album was dedicated to the mission that I was working on, and there was the song that he was listening to even then when I arrived. So that was the first time I heard my own voice, like my own song playing somewhere. Yeah.
Palak Muchhal, thank you so much and best of luck.
Thank you so much.